And yet, despite the increasing violence with the heightened raids on Khalil and Jenin and Nablus, and the sadistic humiliation of our prisoners, most recently with Israel refusing to hand over Khadr Adnan's body, we know that his empty stomach has nourished the wills of our resistance to continue and to only grow stronger. So we stand here to say that our people are steadfast in fighting for a liberated Palestine from the river to the sea, and for the right of every Palestinian to return home. Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! There is only one solution! There is only one solution! Intifada revolution! Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin and Liam, for their wonderful speech. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, a man who needs no introduction, the Palestinian ambassador to the UK, Hussam Sabna.
Hello, London. Hello, friends. Friends of Palestine. Friends of freedom and justice from all over the UK. I see many friends from Manchester, from Coventry, from Bristol, from Scotland, from Wales. Thank you all for coming here today to mark this somber day, the 75th commemoration of the Nakba, of the Palestinian catastrophe. It has been 75 years since the Nakba. 75 years. 75 years since hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were forced from their homes, lands, towns, and villages, never to be allowed to return until this very day. It's a crime. It's a crime against the Palestinian people. It's a crime against humanity. It's a crime against every one of you. Ethnic cleansing is a crime against humanity. Hundreds of villages were destroyed as the Zionists tried to hide the evidence. For 75 years, my friends, this enormous injustice has gone unaddressed. And until this very moment, this very day, this very hour, Israel is still after the same refugees that it had ethnically cleansed 75 years ago, bombarding refugees in Gaza as we speak right this moment. Never in history, refugees that have been ethnically cleansed have been targeted once and twice and 3 times and 10 times and 100 times. They say many things and we tell them no more. We will hear your lies no more. They say Palestine was a land without a people. A lie. A lie. They say it was the Zionists who made the desert bloom. A lie! A lie! Louder! A lie! They say Israel is a democracy. A democracy! What kind of a democracy denies the right to their own citizens because they are of the wrong religion? A lie! A lie! They say Israel is defending itself. A lie! A lie! Israel is an occupying power. And military occupation is the first act of aggression. Every act it does in occupied territory is by definition an act of aggression. All you hear here in the UK from some mainstream media, all that has been framed are lies upon lies upon lies. These lies are not just about history and the truth. These are about concealment of what happened 75 years ago and ongoing. They are about hiding the truth. They are about hiding the truth and hiding Israel's many crimes that include not just the ethnic cleansing of the Nakba, but the system of colonial apartheid, with which Israel is trying to subjugate, oppress, control the Palestinian people, the Palestinian land, the Palestinian spirit and will. It will not work. It will not work. It has not worked and will never work. And every single one of us, every Palestinian, every freedom-loving person will continue struggling, standing up for what is right. This isn't a fight between left and right. It's a fight between right and wrong. Right and wrong. And therefore, the wind is not helping here. Just to conclude, my friends, it's been 75 years. 75 years since my grandfather and my parents were forced out of their homes, out of their farms, out of their lands, together with 800,000 Palestinians. They destroyed our village, and with it, hundreds of villages and towns and cities. They seized our homes. They stole our harvests. They robbed us of our country. Our country. They are trying to rob us of the truth and of our history. But we will not allow them to rob us of our future. We will not allow them to rob us of our future. But we will not let that happen. All we ask for is justice. Justice. That means the right of return for Palestinian refugees. The right of return for Palestinian refugees. It means compensation for all the losses we have endured over the years, including from the UK government. Including from the UK government. It means being able to exercise our human, political, and national rights in an independent, sovereign state of our own, with Jerusalem as its capital. We want justice, nothing more, nothing less. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? And we want a free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Thank you.
Thank you, Hassan. Our next speaker is from one of the organisations that called today's demonstration, the Friends of Al-Aqsa. Please welcome its founder, Ismail Patel.
Thank you very much, friends. This week marks the 75 years of the Nakba. This was a catastrophe where 75% of the Palestinian population were thrown out from their lands and homes. there was an ethnic cleansing of over 500 Palestinian communities, creating 6 million Palestinian refugees. And most of those refugees were not allowed to go back. Israel robbed all their assets. But let's not forget, the Nakba was possible because our British government allowed it to happen. And since 1948, some 1 million Palestinians have been arrested. Over 250,000 homes have been destroyed. There's been over 600 checkpoints in the West Bank. There's an apartheid wall of 700 kilometers that encircles the Palestinian people. Today, Israel has total control from everything from the river to the sea. That means 2023, today, marks 75 years of home demolitions for Israel. It is 75 years of land theft. It is 75 years of Israeli war crimes. It is 75 years of Israeli massacres. It is 75 years of forced expulsions. It is 75 years of ethnic cleansing, and it is 75 years of apartheid. If the Nakba was a process, then that process means we need a conclusion. And the conclusion waits to be written, my friends. And here we are today to write that conclusion. I ask a conclusion that says, end the 75 years of war crimes. A conclusion that says, end the 75 years of impunity. A conclusion that says, end the Nakba. A conclusion that says, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Thank you very much, my friends.
Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! All right, in a moment, the press are going to come on stage and take some pictures. So I need everybody holding a placard, everybody holding a flag, everybody holding their child in the air, to hold them as high as you can. Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! From the river to the sea! 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 In our thousands, in our millions! 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 In our millions, in our billions! In our millions, in our billions! Free, free! 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 All right. It is now my great pleasure to welcome to the stage, representing one of the organisers of today's march, the Muslim Association of Britain. Please make some noise for Mustafa Daba.
Brothers, sisters, friends, Assalamu alaikum. Not long ago, the world was captivated by protests in Israel. Protests against the most right-wing and racist Israeli government for decades. A government that is a manifestation of years of apartheid and oppression. These protests were calling for a so-called democracy. They were celebrated across the globe. But the double standard was clear. It was democracy for the Israelis, and it was apartheid for Palestinians. An apartheid that began 75 years ago with the Nakba.
The day 750,000 Palestinians were displaced and expelled from their land. A day that has resulted in over 6 million refugees. Today and every day, we are reminded of the ongoing Nekbة. We are reminded of the continued oppression of the Palestinian people. We are reminded of the occupation. We are reminded of the building of illegal settlements and of a larger system of apartheid that must end. Friends, brothers, sisters, despite our calls for justice, pro-Palestine advocacy is being silenced. Our movement is under attack. Our government wants to criminalize BDS. Individuals who speak out against Israeli apartheid and speak up for Palestinians are being smeared. But we will not be silenced. We will continue to campaign and raise our voices until justice is served. Because here in Britain, we have a unique responsibility.
It was our own government that was the architect of the Balfour Declaration.
It was our own government that wants to criminalize BDS. And it is our own government that continues to turn a blind eye to Israeli apartheid and war crimes. To them, we say it is time to take action. So let us take action here today. Let us continue our movements for justice. Let us continue to stand in solidarity with Palestine. Let our voices be heard in the halls of Westminster and the corridors of power across the globe. Let us say loud and clear that being a friend to Israel is being a friend to apartheid. Let us say loud and clear that the occupation must end.
The building of Israeli settlements that are illegal must end.
That apartheid must end. Let us show the world that we will continue to stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. Let us continue to fight until justice is served. And let us continue to demand that from the river to the sea, Palestine is free. Palestine is free from apartheid and occupation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. for that wonderful speech. It really highlighted the importance of our presence here today on Downing Street. So give it up for Mustafa. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, and her name is Jo Brady. She is part of the trade union movement who stands strong in solidarity with Palestine. She is the General Secretary of the UCU and a great friend of the Palestinian people. Give it up for Jo.
Hello everyone! On the 75th anniversary of the Nakba, I am proud to be part of this demonstration in support of the Palestinian people in their long struggle for freedom, justice and equality. In December, I was privileged to be part of a trade union delegation to Palestine and to see with my own eyes the impact of the Israeli occupation and apartheid on the lives of ordinary Palestinian people. But I also bore witness to their bravery and resolve in resisting the forces of oppression. My union, the University and College Union, fights for staff and students in post-16 education. In Palestine, we saw how the occupation discriminates and denies students the right to a safe and happy education. At Boston University. Students told us how the Israeli security forces regularly raid campus, intimidate students, and just 1 week before our visit, a student was shot dead. We heard from staff too how textbooks and other educational materials are screened and censored by Israel, preventing students from studying the very issues that matter to them and which impact their daily lives. Israel monitors students on social media and online, and then sends security forces to their homes to intimidate them. We saw this pattern repeated at every place we visited, including the Palestine Polytechnic University and countless human rights organizations that represent children and young people.